see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to a Sunday live stream. Welcome to a Sunday live stream. I don't always do a Sunday live stream, but you know, sometimes when I feel like, what the heck, why not? I go for it, right? I mean, if I'm not doing anything, nothing planned, if I'm bored, I'm chilling, I kind of step up and, you know, I want to chill with you guys, watch some things. All the women are committing a sin against God. God, self-gratification is a sin. Justin, what's up, my brother? What's up? What's up? We will definitely be talking about that stuff. We'll be definitely talking about plenty of things. All right. So, we definitely have a few videos that I want to talk about. So I think it'll be fun. Thank you for, you know, coming by. Thank you for joining. Laughing Man, what's up, my brother? What's up? You're always free. You're always free. That's why I wanted to, you know, if I'm free, I feel like I want to watch some video with you guys. All right. I feel like I want to watch some videos with you guys. Might as well chat with you a bit, hang out with you guys on a Sunday. You know, so it's all good. You know, want to chill with my brothers, chill with all my brothers on a Sunday. So thank you. My brother. All right. So, before we get to the main videos that I have for tonight, I have some other videos that, Evil Eddie, an amazing brother, right? Amazing brother, shared on the Discord. So I wanted to check it out. I didn't check that one. I didn't check what you sent, but, I did look at Discord. I didn't see what you sent. Yeah, I didn't see anything private. So, no, I didn't check. Oh, besides for, okay, I'm gonna check the Joker one, the Joker video. I'll check it out. I'll check it out when I get the chance. All right, let's watch some videos. Let's watch some videos together. Now, like I said, before we'll react to the main videos, I have some videos that Evil Eddie, an amazing brother, sent. So I wanted to react to those videos first. So yeah, let's check them out. All right, let's check this one out.
Videos is to embrace natural hair and to shame fake hair. There are so many negatives about fake hair. I'm not going to explain that right now. You can watch my older videos and I explain more in depth about the negative impacts of fake hair on black women. Let's get into the video. All right, you guys, today I am back at Howard University here in DC, home of the blacks and the black kids. Today we're actually going to be interviewing people and figuring out who has the most beautiful hair out of all the races. So I'm going to be asking mostly black women this question. Most of them will say black women have the most beautiful hair, but I don't think they actually believe that. We're gonna interview people today and we will see what is going on. Who do you think has the most beautiful hair?
Me personally, I don't care, right? Me personally, I'm not gonna judge people who have the most beautiful hair, but I do say I like straight hair, but you know, I've dated, you know, mostly black women, so textured hair, afros, braids, all that stuff is whatever, it's fine.
Out of our friends?
No, out of, hold on, man. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. Out of all the races, who has the most beautiful hair?
Blacks.
What do you think?
Yeah, African Americans, because there's so many hairstyles that we do.
Very versatile.
Okay, what do you think?
I agree, black people.
What about you?
Same. I agree.
Same?
Yeah.
So if black women have the most beautiful hair, how come they wear Indian women's hair to put on their head?
What do you mean by Indian women's hair?
Because when you guys get fake hair, it's Indian women's hair
So
and
I-
other races' hair. So
I actually think it just shows how black women are so creative and they really find beauty in almost every single culture and they want to use that for us. And so I feel we should really appreciate black women more because of that.
can't white
You should appreciate black women for using the hair of other women. That really don't make sense to me.
women get an afro wig and look beautiful in it too?
No, I feel like that's cultural appropriation and white women should not do that.
How is that cultural appropriation, but a black woman can put on a blonde wig? How is that?
I feel like you're mixing up the lines here. There's a fine line on what's right and what's wrong, and that was wrong.
Okay, so them putting on a afro, why is that wrong?
Because I feel like an afro has so much culture in African history, and white women should not appropriate that.
But do you not understand that black people, we use everybody else's culture? Like stuff we eat come from the Italians and white people. So can black people not eat pasta and pizza now because it comes from another culture?
That's not what we're saying at all, sir.
I understand, but I'm using your same logic. You're saying it's cultural appropriation.
I also feel like eating food is different than doing something.
Than wearing hair.
But what if an Italian felt the same? Like, okay, black people can't eat my food because they're black and I'm Italian. What if they said that?
Then that's up to them. I wouldn't eat there. I would go to a different restaurant.
So white women can have the same logic and say, okay, I can wear an afro or box braids. That's okay, right?
If they want to do that, that's them. If they get jumped, that's on them. That's not me.
If they get jumped.
The amount of insanity. So this is what okay, they get beaten up. That's on me. So if a black person gets violence against them, it's okay, right? Because of whatever slight you feel about it, right? If you hate a black person and they get hurt, that's on them. This is a thing where I don't give a shit. I don't care for the the difference of races. I don't care for the racism. I don't care. I don't. I mean, in the sense that it's like, it's the hypocrisy, right? It's the hypocrisy. It's fine that you don't like one race or you don't care about another race, whatever. But it's the hypocrisy when, okay, no one should hate you for your race, but it's okay for you to hate someone else for theirs. It's the hypocrisy for me.
But isn't that blatant racism?
No, I don't feel like that's racist at all.
So a black group of people jumping a white woman for wearing an afro, that's not racism.
No, I feel like if the black people wanted to do that, then they could.
Hold on, wait. What?
It's funny, right? I was like, you know what? Let me laugh if a white person gets beaten by black people. I've said this before, okay? Everyone is no different than the other person, right? This is why I'm not on here to, and I've said this before, I'm not on here to spread hate against women, because then I'll be no different than the women that want to spread hate against men. Now, I don't mind women holding men accountable for their words and actions, right? I don't mind that, because I will hold women accountable for their words and actions. That's the thing. But to spread the hate and that you don't see the hypocrisy, because if that was reversed, if this was a group of white people saying exactly the same thing she's saying, you wouldn't think that's racist. You wouldn't call that racism. It's absolutely insane.
What is that? What are you saying over here?
She said we still haven't addressed the wig.
The wig? What do you mean? No, this is my protective hairstyle.
Can I feel it?
It's my protective hairstyle.
It looks fake. I like it. It looks
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
it's fake. It's protective of my natural hair.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, am I wrong for having a wig on?
No, I feel like if it suits you, then you can wear it.
So would you date a man who wears a wig?
No.
Why not?
My husband will not wear wigs.
What? Is that how you feel too, ma'am?
Yes.
Man, but what if I don't feel like doing my hair? I just want to get up, slap a wig on, and walk outside. What's wrong with that?
Then you won't be
You
my
do
husband.
that, but
What do you think? Because he all the way in the back.
Why painted it to me?
So,
You see, his hair is natural. No wig at all.
okay.
What's the question?
So, is it wrong for a man to wear a wig?
No, you should do anything that makes you confident.
Okay. So, what are you into? Do you date women?
Yeah.
Okay, so, would you date a woman who wears wigs and weaves every day?
If that makes them feel confident, yeah.
And do you also feel like it's wrong for white women to wear?
It's not my place to comment on what a woman is wearing. It's not my place to comment on a woman's appearance. Like, if that's what they want to do, That's what they should do. Who am I as a man to comment on what a woman does with her body? That's her choice. So it's really none of my
your
business.
wife, you wouldn't care what she does with her hair.
No, as long as she feels beautiful and confident, I'm a supporter because that's my ride or die. So
Okay, so first bruh said that it wasn't his place to comment on women's business, or he said women's hair, one of the two. Guys like this make me absolutely sick. Guys like this are why the world is a bad place. Because guys like this have no standards, have no morals. They're just okay with everybody doing whatever they want to do. The problem is, men are supposed to be the ones that set the standard for the world and for especially their household. So when I asked them, would you date a woman who wears wigs and weaves? Maybe if more men were like, nah, I don't date women that wear wigs and weaves. Maybe more women.
This is the problem where I said this, right? I don't support all men. I support good men. I support like-minded men. Here's the thing where I believe it's true. I think most men have no standards. Most men have no standards. It is what it is. We accept whatever we can, right? Most men, in my opinion, will accept whatever they can accept. Whatever they get, they will accept. If she's pretty in your eyes, it don't matter anything else. That is men for you.
Women would stop wearing the wigs and weaves and would go more natural because they wouldn't be able to find a mate. So guys like this who say women can do whatever they want, their body, their choice. That is true. Women can do what they want. That is obvious. But for you to have a woman and see no problem.
Yeah, women can do whatever they want. A woman for you should not be able to do whatever she wants. Because here's the thing. A man that's with a woman should not be doing whatever he wants. Right? I mean, how many times we've seen it where women complain in a marriage? Oh my God, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. Right? We get that every time. I have plenty of videos of women complaining about men not doing this, not doing that when they're in a relationship. Oh, so what? That's fine, right? When women don't understand that boundary. So men should follow what women are thinking when men are in these marriages, in these relationships with women. But women, it's okay for women to do whatever they want when they're in relationships with men. That's the hypocrisy there, right? That's the hypocrisy there. And there's standards. A man shouldn't, like, if he's in a relationship with a woman, he shouldn't just go out and just, start, dealing with other women.
With her wearing wigs and weaves every day, when number one, the cost, women spend tens of thousands of dollars every single year on wigs and weaves. That's money that could be going to more important things. But do you know a lot of wigs and weaves cost like traction alopecia, different cancers, they have chemicals in it and stuff like that. So you knowing this, you would still have your wife wearing a wig.
it's her decision, it's her body. It's her body.
So if she ends up getting like cancer or something like that, you wouldn't care.
What do you mean? How does cancer equate with
Because
wigs?
there's chemicals in synthetic hair and stuff like that. Yeah, there is.
Respectfully, my wife would not be wearing a synthetic wig, so
Oh, so you would buy her.
Real human hair. He
yeah,
has
synthetic
like
is
that.
crazy.
So bro just said that synthetic hair is crazy when literally like almost all his friends in that group had synthetic hair. Okay, bro. All right.
That's what I've heard.
He has bank.
You don't feel like black women are insecure for wearing wigs and fake hair?
No, not at all. If that's how they feel, if that's how they feel the most confident, I don't care if their hair is short, if they're bald, if they wear a wig, if they don't. As long as they feel the most confident, who am I to judge?
I'm just trying to see why they don't feel most confident in their natural hair.
So if a guy's natural body is being lankier, right, and they go to the gym to feel, like to get muscle, they do that so they can just look better. Doesn't mean they're insecure about that. So you saying, why can't black women just be comfortable in natural hair? Why can't you be comfortable in your natural body? It's not because you're insecure.
This is a thing where you are improving what you got, right? You're improving what you got in a natural way. You adding fake hair is not improving what you got in a natural way. Now, if you are cutting your hair, right, into a style that looks better, you are improving what you got in a natural way, right? I mean, you're not adding anything fake. You're not adding anything that you don't already naturally have. We have natural muscles, right? We have muscles. Now, to increase it, to define it, that's something within our powers. Something that's not within our power is to grow hairs of other races.
It's because you're doing something that you enjoy.
It absolutely does mean a man is insecure. That's why you go to the
Every
gym.
man who goes to the gym is insecure.
That's why he's trying to get his body get more muscles, because when he's skinny, he feels insecure and he's trying to change.
Exercise is
Yeah,
part of daily
yeah, you
life.
need to do exercise.
I don't.
No,
I'm
it's
very secure in my body, and I still go to the gym.
She originally said that if a guy goes to the gym because he's tall and lanky,
So if a guy's natural body is being lankier, right, and they go to the gym to feel like to get muscle,
so yes, in that instance, you would be insecure about your body if you're going to the gym to try to change how you look. Because if you were not insecure in the way that you looked, you would not try to change because you would already like the way you look. It's just common sense. But her friend came in there and totally changed the premise of what me and the other girl were talking about. We're talking about changing your body. She is talking about maintaining your body. Those are two totally different things. In one instance, no. If you go to the gym to try to maintain who you are currently, no, that's not because of insecurity.
I put on mascara today doesn't mean I'm insecure about my lashes. I just put on mascara because I like putting on mascara.
Okay, but what's the comparison you originally made between the gym and what was that?
Because you said that why can't black women be comfortable in their natural hair? Why do they put wigs on? I said not everything you do means you're insecure. Just you could like doing it.
But if you were secure in your hair, you wouldn't be putting wigs and weaves on and fake hair.
That's not.
Not
You
true.
just didn't
It's
listen to anything I
protective
said.
hairstyles.
It's not protective. What is it
It
protecting?
is. Braids are protective hairstyles.
Yeah, but why do you need the
But
fake?
Sometimes I don't want to wake up and put on product on my hair. If I have braids, I can easily wake up and go about my day. I'm a very busy girl, accounting major, by the way.
But why do you need to put the fake hair in there with the braids?
To make it longer.
So why
You're
not?
wearing
So
a wig right
hold
now.
on. So
No, don't hold on. You're wearing a wig right
Wait,
now.
so
It looks boof as
you're
well.
you're impatient.
That's why. That is his point. His point is to, like, literally, she said he looks goofy. Like, that's his point. That was the point he's making, and you are adding to that point.
I'm not impatient. I
Your
feel
wig's boof, by the
I
way.
feel like your argument here is not really on a good basis. You don't have your facts straight. There is no facts.
No, it is.
There's no facts.
It is because it comes from insecurity. That's why you put in
not
because
insecure.
look. If you were secure in the length of your hair, you wouldn't have to put this in.
If I saw on Pinterest
Right?
a girl has pretty braids and I want to have that hairstyle, that doesn't mean I'm insecure in my natural hair. That just
It does.
No, wait.
Wait, I have a quick question. Can you take that off? Let's see your hair.
Hold on, we're not doing that right now. We're not doing that right
Are
now.
you insecure about your hair?
We're not doing that. Yes.
It's okay if you're bald. It's okay.
No, I'm not bald head. But
okay if you don't
but
want
hold
your
on. Can I finish with her?
No.
I can't finish with her. I can't finish with her.
No, thank you.
No, so.
Okay. So, but it comes from underlying insecurity. That's why they put on wigs, weaves, and stuff like that.
No, I feel like that's a common rhetoric for like black women
don't
hate. I
feed
feel like
into him,
we should just
bro.
support black women in whatever hairstyle that they want to do. It doesn't mean that they're insecure.
So,
Some are
what type of hair is
insecure,
this?
This is box braids.
No. I didn't say the style. Not the style. What type of hair? The actual hair. What is it made of?
I'm not sure actually. I didn't ask when I bought it.
So you don't know what type of chemicals you're putting on your head when you buy the hair?
I put olive oil and.
No. So this is called quinocolon hair.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a lot of chemicals that cause cancer, fibroids, and things like that. But you don't care because it just looks cute.
I just wasn't very aware when I bought that, but now thank you for giving me that.
So you're not going to put it on anymore?
No, I will continue to wear box braids in the future.
Gotcha.
Did you also know that people have free will?
I do.
Yeah. So like, if someone wants to put some of the chemicals in their hand, like,
They can do it, but
that.
it's just not the best option for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what now?
So why do it if it's not best for you?
Why do you eat fast food that has chemicals?
I don't.
What do you
What
eat?
other
What's your
people
favorite food?
Fish.
Yeah, lots of fish has pesticides and stuff in there.
I don't eat farm raised fish. So you're trying to compare two things that are not the same.
Compare two things with us, like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
it comes from
Don't you have
insecurity.
homework? Don't you have
I don't.
Ooh, I can tell.
Do you have homework?
Yes, I do have homework.
to
And
that.
I do my work.
What?
Do you go to Howard?
No.
Do you go to school?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
We can tell.
Thank you for watching the video. If you would like to finish the full video,
It's just shooting insults. I mean, it's like when you cannot have a good conversation with someone, they start to result to insults, which is a sad thing, right? It's ridiculous that people want to insult. Again, you could do what you want to do. I just find it's a lot of times it's the hypocrisy there, right? It's the hypocrisy there, where one, the whole racism is kind of disgusting. Two, it's like I find it ridiculous when women constantly said, "Oh, you are," like you hear a lot of times with particularly black women or minority women saying, "Oh, you like the European standard of beauty." Really? You don't listen to nobody. So you're not doing things based on what men want. No, you're doing things based on you. Stop saying that you are doing things for the male gaze. I mean, like, women shoot out a whole lot of BS. Oh, you do things for the male gaze. You do the things for the European beauty standards. You do the no, because at the end of the day, nobody can control modern day women, right? Nobody can tell modern day women what to do. Nobody. They don't listen to other women. They don't listen to men. They don't listen to parents. They don't listen to authority. They don't listen to nobody. So, no, at the end of the day, whatever results you get, it's your motherfucking fault. It is your fault. Nobody else's fault. Do not blame society. Do not blame men. Do not blame your parents. Do not blame nobody but yourself. Because at the end of the day, these people, these women, they do not listen to nobody. So that's the thing. Let's check out some other stuff. Let's check out some other videos. This is another video that my brother Evil Eddie sent that I wanted to check out. So thank you for sending this. Let's check this out.
On Twitter, that whole discourse about women begging for I'm so disappointed. The women begging men for money and they have receipts. It's a whole thread. It's yuck. It's giving yuck. It's giving me mental distress, bro, because we've lost this one still. We've lost this one bad, and I don't know. I don't know how to fight. I don't know how she makes her money. Apparently begging. I don't know.
That's where you've seen a little tweet where someone's talking about how transactional the Black British girls are when it comes to dating. And someone quote tweeted and was like, I feel like y'all exaggerating. There is a thread of men with their...
Steve, what's up, my brother? What's up? Thank you for just stopping by on a Sunday.
Proof of the girl is begging. And I'm not gonna lie, had I not seen any of the proof, I would have been like, well, duh, men are exaggerating. But what I've seen, guys, and what's even more appalling is that some of the begging has no type of please in it. It's, hey, clear my shin card. Hey, pay for my nails. I'm not gonna get a return. I'll send you a picture. I sat there and read through some of this proof and I said, I refuse to believe this is AI. I still don't
Brent, my brother. Thank you for stopping by.
believe it. I think it's AI. I think it's AI. There is no way in this world some girlies are begging like that. I think it's AI, and I'm gonna just stick by that. I refuse to believe it. Also, I did see there was one guy who tried to put his as a contender as proof, and everybody's dragging him because he's like, no, you're just cheap. You want a girl to meet you on a date, and she was like, oh, well, she needs a ride on Uber. I think it was like, what, 10 pounds or something? And he was like, well, you could just take the tube. Baby, you're not part of the conversation. You're just cheap. But the rest, I think it's AI. It has to be.
Look, as someone who...
This is the thing where we are dealing with like so many women begging for money. It's always about money with a lot of these women. So I definitely understand it.
Crazy on Twitter, and I'm gonna show y'all. Not being funny, I feel like men exaggerate this. Honestly, I don't think the girlies are out there are being beggy like you claim they are. And I've just seen so many people screenshot their conversations with women. Like if I go to view quotes, like, bro, look, how's your day going? I ended up eating a salad. That sounds good. What kind did you get? Salmon. I'm going to have to try that. Are you having a good day so far? Yes, I am. You could have at least offered to pay for my lunch or offered to reimburse me. ... Like madness. Why is this happening? Hey, louder and better than the others. This is actually a good one. Hi, send money and I'll believe you. I'm fine with you not believing me. Oh, wow. Hey, can you pay for my nails, please? Off the first message?
Off the first message. This is bot behavior. Is this a bot?
Let's check the original he reacted to.
Bro, the amount of Black British women dating transactionally these days is crazy. Right now, this thread is going crazy on Twitter, and I'm gonna show y'all. Not reimburse me. ... Like madness. Why is this happening? Hey, louder and better than the others. This is actually a good one. Hi, send money and I'll believe you. I'm fine with you not believing me. Oh, wow. Hey, can you pay for my nails, please? Off the first message? In exchange, I'll send you a pic when they're done. I would, but broke bitches make me nervous. That's what I'm saying. This is an insane thread right now, going around making scenes on Twitter. How are you, Facundo? I'm good, and you? Good. Would you like to send some money so I can get a takeout? Impossible. I present to you Exhibit A. Can you do me a favor? Go for it. Well, I was wondering if you could send me 70, please. I really want my hair done. It's okay. It's not.
God, I wish I saved some. I've had some plenty of texts from women that I barely know and asking for money. I would have a long ass video if I had saved the texts I've had from women, pretty much dry begging, pretty much begging for money.
If not, though, just thought I'd ask. I would be open to actually doing so if we've met and spoken more often, etc. I just can't send money to someone I've never met, if you feel me. No, I get you. That makes sense. I'm more open to meeting people I feel like I can depend on, so I guess we're at a bit of a crossroads. So you feel like when you can't depend on me because I didn't give you money? No, but you haven't shown me any dependability thus far, even when I gave you an opening. It's cool though, not everyone's like that, so I completely understand. Holy manipulation. The opening being me sending you money? Yes, I wanted some help, so I asked you. You seem offended by the fact I'm confused. I didn't ask you to chop your arm off. It's fine though, you're just not that guy. You're just not that guy? Nope, not offended at all, to be honest. It's just I'm quite surprised that you're trying to gaslight me into giving you financial nourishment. I'm sure I'm not the only person you've tried this with as well, but I genuinely hope I'm the last and that you learn there are better ways of earning money. All the best.
This is a thing where I swear, this is why when men don't have standards, you would be dealing with shit like this. If you don't have standards, you'll be dealing with shit like this.
This is like an endless black hole of thirst. It's back to back scenes. If we can't do the bare minimum, what's the bare minimum in this case? Everything? I don't know. Like, I just want to wake up and be like, I want coffee and it's being delivered to my house, or like with the nail thing. Like, I want to.
All right, bit off topic, right? Let's say this, right? So, Laughing Man asked me my top 5 greatest UFC fighters of all time. Now, okay, my thing is not just best fighter. That's not how I also go. Okay, my thing is best fighter, UFC fighter. Again, it'd probably be a bit controversial. This is not. I think the most impactful fighters. That's how I think about it. Okay, the most impactful fighters, UFC fighters, are different than, I guess, the best fighter. Okay. So I probably have to think about it a little bit. Definitely John Jones is in my top, right? John Jones. I still love him. Even the controversy. I think let's see. DC. That guy is definitely in my top, my top 5. That guy was amazing. So maybe definitely GSP, and Anderson Silva. I don't care if they have tested, for steroids or whatever. But I might be controversial, but I might put Conor McGregor in it. I love the guy. When he was at his prime, I loved him. That guy was amazing. 30th fighter. You know what? This is the thing where it's fighting. I don't really care. I don't really care about the drug thing. Yeah. It's not my, I guess, the cleanest fighters would be different if I include anyone and everyone, but.
Be like my nails, and I've already been Apple cashed, but I forgot we live in 2025. Men want princess treatment too. Wow, bro.
Princess treatment too. Women are crazy.
Wow, bro. These women are madness. Hell no, I ain't begging for no money on the internet. I get paid by old men to go to dinners. Prostitution. First day meeting her, by the way. Okay, let's see what she said. First day meeting. Want to get my Sheen cart? What is that? What is Sheen? Why you capitalize this so much? I know what Sheen is. I think someone owe me my Sheen cart. Wow, you hate me. My cart only $200. Only is funny. When ends pay me, I'll slide some. We can go half. Okay. Is that too little? What you want me to say? LOL. I may have read the LOL okay wrong. Dog, why did you even suggest go half? For what?
Again, he's trying to, the guy has no standards. Simp behavior. Darius, my brother, thank you for stopping by.
I may have read LOL okay wrong. That's how I envisioned it. No, I don't want to go half, but I will because I still want the clothes. What the bitch, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my face. The fact that this motherfucker is even suggesting, this guy is a lame as fuck for even suggesting to go half. How long did he know Shorty for? First day meeting her? Fauzia. Let's see what the fuck she... Oh, the emoji is literally doing this for money. Okay. I'm in border town. Should I come see you? I'm getting my hair done today, so I'm busy. But if you would be down to take the burden of payment off my shoulders for my hair, I may be inclined to see you after. May with 3 Ys. She said it's up in the air. I didn't mean today. Okay, hair thing's still an option. And she's like, okay, it's fine, but you're still trying to pay for my shit though? What day are you free? Any day if you pay for my hair. Oh my God, bro. Any day if you pay for my hair. Bro, are you poor? I'm not paying for your hair any day. LMFAO, I was already planning on paying for it, but if you're not giving me anything, I don't see the purpose of linking you. You're just gonna try to sleep with me. I don't get nothing from that. I don't know you. So if you're not giving me no money, my time is valuable. Might as well spend it on something that pays me, aka my job and novel. Oh, well, when you say it like that, now I definitely want to give you money. You're funny. Also, of course I'm not poor. I was just in Greece. I paid for everything myself. The trenches are looking grim. She asked for a first date.
God, it's just, these women are tiring. Everything is tiring. You pay for yourself, yet you have the audacity to beg men for money. They're just users. I mean, like, this is a thing where I get it. I don't deny that there are men out there that would, gladly use you for your body, use a woman for her body. I get it. I understand that. But at the end of the day, don't deal with those men. That's it. Just don't deal with these men.
Gift and subsequently sent me a link to Harrods. Harrods is a really expensive shopping center in London, by the way, guys, if you guys don't know. I'll message you tomorrow when I'm on my way. Let me know what you're wearing so I know who to look out for. Sure. Will you be here by 5? I'll be wearing a dress and heels. Also, I've had my eye on this silk satin dress. I would love this as a first date gift. Bro, just drop laughing emojis. Did he still go through with it? No, you guys are cropping. You guys are cropping the messages. You guys are tricking. Let's see the... Oh my God. Buy me a new one. Craziest bill I've ever seen in my life. She asked him to buy a new Rose toy. Oh my God, bro. How much money would you spend on our first date? Oh my days, bro. This is so bad. Chat. Not anymore, because I won't buy you a $4,000 purse when we haven't met yet. This generation is...
Exactly. Darius said, bro, I tell dudes all the time, get a passport and see the world. Exactly. Real. Exotic, beautiful women out there. Don't see dollars. Exactly.
It's crazy. Yeah, because I'm a good time and suck good. What?
A good time and suck good.
How do you just say that? I've got head. Elite head. Without spending a fucking penny. Always be self-aware, for fuck's sake, man. I need a pay pig, man. Paying all my bills myself.
And that's the thing, okay? There are men out there that are pay pigs. Literally, men that will give women money for nothing, and these men get a kick out of it. So this is why I don't blame women or hold hate on women for asking money from men. It is what it is. You are the fool if you pay it. Justin, yeah, greed is a sin. It is. This is the thing where, again, like I said, I don't, if you're the idiot that gives her money, it is what it is. I don't blame women for, trying to take advantage of the situation, because if you allow it, they will do it.
It's just so unfair. Oh my God. And it's literally her. Not being funny. I feel like men exaggerate this. I honestly don't think the girls are out here begging like you claim they are. Shorty, you do this. I need a pay pig man paying all my bills myself is just so unfair. She literally started this trend, got 43 million views, and she's the biggest proponent of it. She's a catalyzer. Big time catalyzing ass bitch talking about ain't.
Brent, exactly. Simps are just as bad as the 304s. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. The simps are just as bad.
No way that's happening. Ain't no way that's happening. Shorty, you made it happen. What are you talking about? I come see you immediately if you PayPal me to do my nail set. Oh my God, bro. Insufferable.
And she's decent looking. But this is the thing where I did a video of a woman saying, "Oh, I understand now I know why men don't go for hyper attractive women, because they're insecure." No. It's not because men are insecure why they don't wait or go for the hyper attractive women, the really attractive women, because honestly, men don't want the headache. Men don't want the headache. So that's why men don't even bother. Bro, I see Sims defending Kayla Nicole after she made it clear she ain't doing 50-50.
Fuck on, bro. I'll come over and suck you off if you just pay for my nails. Like, is that what it takes? If you're gonna be a prostitute, at least be a wizard, Liz. Be expensive. $70 for some top? Recession indicator. Like shit. Had her beg just to leave her on red. I wouldn't give this person water in a burning building. The audacity is beyond me. It's really the audacity. You good? I'm at work until 12. Can you send me 45? That's crazy. No, girl. Send me 25. Say please. Please. Wow. Where's the rest of the messages? You trick. You sent it, didn't you? I picked up a shift to work because I have $0 in my bank account. I have not a dollar to my name. Very smart on Halloween, to be honest. Speaking of, want to lend me 100? Negative. Ha ha ha. I like how she's bringing it up and goes, speaking of, now that we're on this topic, naturally, now that we're on this topic, the Mendham could slide me.
Yeah, this is that list. I didn't look at the list yet. So this guy is like, he's looking at it. So it's interesting. But I said this, right? I don't know. I definitely had, or at least I wish I saved it, right? I wish I saved it. I didn't. I've had plenty of women dry beg or beg for money throughout my life. So yeah, I've literally had women say, "Would you be a sugar daddy?" I'm like, girl, my pockets aren't that big. I'm not really into doing sugar daddy shit.
100 ball in it. Since we casually stumbled upon this topic without me forcing it into the conversation. The Mendham did not shoehorn it into the conversation on purpose, but since we're on it, speaking of, wanna lend me 100? Fuck no. This is the absolute most insane DM I've ever gotten in my life. Also, she lied about her daughter dying just to get bread out of me. Missed call too? Oh nah, bro, what? Hey, I know that we ended on like really bad terms and there was a lot to it, but I'm wondering if there's any way that you can buy or if there's anything that I can do for you. My daughter passed away, I lost her, and I'm just trying to get enough money for the cremation and all that, and I'm short, so I'm just wondering if there's any way that you can help. I've been trying for days now and I just don't have as many buyers. Can I make it worth it? I'm sorry, I just don't know what to do anymore. She's lying about her daughter dying in cremation. I can make it worth it? Tries to call. Mind you, she tries to call like 3-4 minutes after sending this. She gave it no airtime. She's resorted to saying that her daughter is dead. And she in fact lied about her daughter dying just to get money out of me. What does a cockroach do when it's cornered?
No, laughing man. I seen that before. Yeah, this I don't know. This man and these women, they are very they're constantly trying to get big, right? They're constantly trying to go viral. So I don't really trust them. I've done a video on them before. I know who you're talking about, right? The mother-daughter go viral after revealing they're both pregnant by the same man. They're not really mother and daughter, right? They're not really mother and daughter. They play it. So yeah, I don't believe it. But still, they're trying to go viral stuff.
Hamza? Anything it takes to survive. Nukes. Nukes, bruv. W reference, bro. It spawns on Fadi's hair. Polish, fuck off. And Rich Uranium in it. It's all these WhatsApps, bro. How you doing? I'm fine, oh.
I swear, right? I mean, like, I've learned this lesson where I don't trust any woman. I don't trust any woman that's trying to get you to go to WhatsApp. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. I don't trust any woman that's trying to get you to go to WhatsApp to text back and forth. Shit is a scam. Shit is a scam.
At the hospital, what's wrong with you? It's my mom. She's not fine. Even if I'm speaking with you, we're looking for money seriously. That's my bad. Really unfortunate. Is she receiving treatment and responding? Yes, but we want to buy blood for her. And as I'm speaking, I don't have any money left. What are you going to do? As I'm speaking, I don't have any money left. What are you going to do? You ain't getting the answers here, bitch. I don't know. I'm confused. I pray for your mom, get all the help she needs. I really wish I could help. Amen. Thanks. Hi. Oh, man.
God, this is the thing. I'm tired. I like I said, I get it. All right, I get it. If men can lie to women to get their bodies, women will do whatever to get men's money. I get it. I'm not, I don't discount it, but God, it's just maybe because I'm a man and I've been there, right? Where women will do whatever to try to get your money, and it's just tiring. So again, like I said, I get it. Men will do whatever to get get women's bodies. So not like I don't understand it, but God, it's just seriously. But this is the thing where I'm not part of that group of men. That's the problem I find. Okay, I'm not part of the group of men that will do whatever to get to get a woman's body. So this is why I feel a little bit disconnected. Okay, I feel a bit disconnected. Where, like I said, I understand that there are men out there that will do whatever to get women's body. I get it. But at the flip side, I'm not one of those men. So it's just irritating when you deal with women that would do whatever it takes to get your money. Why aren't those women dealing with those types of men? It's like you're always shooting your shot or doing this towards the men that aren't really like that. It's mad annoying. You don't cremate a child. I mean, like, again, the hustle, I guess you got to do what you got to do to get that hustle working. I particularly don't care for it. Evil Eddie. Simps ruin everything. They have. Simps have ruined everything. 100% I agree. 100% I agree. That light is messing things up. Give me a minute. That light is messing things up for me. Yeah, the light's messing up. Thank you for the videos, my brother. Thank you for the videos for me to check out. They were cool. I liked them. All right. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Say, if you do that, at least get your treats up front, DA. I can understand that. I mean, I can understand that. No, let me see. I didn't. I didn't see. What did she say? Well, this girl, right? She's been a gold digger for the longest time. So really, honestly, whatever she says, I don't really care about. She's always been a gold digger, right? So I've seen a few things of hers, but honestly, it's like, that's her type, right? She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl, but she's always been a gold digger. And that's her MO. Man, you're making pho and pizza? Bro, that's a diabolical combination. That's a diabolical combination. All right, guys. So we are going to the crux of tonight's live, right? These are honestly why I say let's leave these women alone. I'm not showing. Again, I've said this countless times before. I base my content on not hating on women, right? You may believe it. If you don't, it is what it is. But I don't try to spread hate against women, towards women. I don't. What I do is I hold women accountable for their words and actions, right? I critique or I give reactions. I get criticisms to women's words and actions. And, I've been on the train of, you know what? You either go MGTOW or you go passport, bro. Leave these modern Western women alone, right? Let them do their thing. Let them do their own thing. Evil Eddie, I do the same thing. I make that kind of pizza too. So I definitely understand that. That's the thing. That's the men. That's how men are. Yo, oh, that's awesome. Like Darius, I said like on last night's live that if I get to 10K, right? If I get to 10K, I want to celebrate it by, gathering all the brothers and we'll all take a trip together. I think that'll be fun. So I'm definitely down for that. All right. So this would be the basis, the crux of tonight's video. So let's check this
through because we get a lot through because we get a through because we get a lot from our female friend through because we because we get a lot from our female friendships. We get a lot from our relationships with our mom. Men need women more than we need men. Like, I don't think that anyone realizes that, but it's very true because we get a lot from our female friendships. We get a lot from our relationships with our moms or whatever it might be. And men get everything from their beloved. And so I think that shows me that exact point, that men need us more than we need them, which is hilarious because women are out there being like, oh my God, I can't find a man. And it's like, well, men are dying to find you.
I know it. You know, when I was young, it was sort of during this period of women's lib, and there was a T-shirt. I think Gloria Steinem was the first one who wore it. It said, "Women need a man like a fish needs a bicycle." And I remember thinking, yeah, maybe that's true. It's like, but I think though that the false narrative is that women, maybe because women are just more verbal about it. Women are like, I want to get married, or they tell the lie, like, Taylor Swift was referring to, when I say I don't want it, it's like, but the truth is men, it seems like in silence are the ones who really want the relationship.
It is in silence. And that's why no one thinks it to be true, but it is in silence. And as someone who's worked with male matchmaking clients, I can tell you they want it.
It is insane that she's a matchmaker. It is insane.
Men need women more than we need men. Like,
one, in my personal opinion, women cannot survive in life, right, if men didn't make it possible. So that is 100% fact. Now, modern day, yes, right? Men have civilized the world to such a degree that, yes, women don't need men, okay? But that is thanks to, because of the men of the past, we have civilized, we have shaped the world where women, don't need men. Fine. It is what it is. And this is, again, no hate. Fine. You don't need men. Cool. I've been on record plenty of times said I support women staying single for the rest of their life. I support it. Please.
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
Please. I mean, please do not get into a relationship. I've said this before, right? I don't believe that modern day Western women should be in a relationship. I don't believe it. They are miserable people. They're miserable women. Now, it is true that men are better off in long-term happy relationships. Yeah, because honestly, it gives men a purpose. But that's the thing. If men have a purpose, if men have a direction, that's when men are the most happiest, right? If men are heading towards something, if men have a goal, if men have a direction, that's when men are the most happiest. So guess what? A goal, a direction is a family. Providing for a family, catering to a family, taking care of a family, protecting a family. That is a goal. That is a direction. So yeah, no duh. But I don't, but this is why I said, okay, I've been promoting either go passport bro, right? Where you find women that actually their goal is a family. They seek happiness through a family. Don't deal with these Western women. Don't deal with modern day Western women, because honestly, they're too miserable, right? They're too miserable to be suitable. Now, I also say this, okay? Or go MGTOW, right? If you can focus, if your goal is if you can focus on your own happiness, on your own betterment, that's just as good. So again, plenty of men are going MGTOW. Plenty of men are, focusing on themselves, focus on their own happiness, focus on their own hobbies, so. But fine. She said it, okay? She said,
I don't think that anyone realizes that, but it's very true because we get a lot from our female friendships. We get a lot from our relationships with our moms or whatever it might be.
You see this, right? It is women compensating for a lack of a man. Women compensating for a lack of a man. And this is the thing where a lot of women don't realize. Okay, but what if you don't have friends? Now what?
I'm just so fucking lonely. I don't think I ever expected being in a situation where I am actively trying to make connections and not being able to do so. That is strange. And that feels like a product of age. It feels like there are so many people who have friends that they carried in from other phases of life.
Darius, and that is why I'm promoting, right? I'm promoting men. Do not be desperate. Don't be desperate. Work on yourself. There are more women out there. All right? The world should be your playground. The world, right, is your dating market. Do not be forced to deal with modern day Western women.
Or who they found circumstantially in a very specific phase of life. I'm not finding other people who are 40 who are looking for fresh, brand new, from scratch, deep connections, new friends from square one. And it has been absolutely brutal. I'm 40 years old. I'm going to be 41 in October, and I have never felt this lonely in my life. And I certainly never expected that at 40 is when I would feel this level of loneliness. Some of that, of course, is just moving to a new city and being literally in a place where I don't have friends. That is certainly an actual piece. But it has been one of the most demoralizing, discouraging, just depressing seasons of my life. It has been really, really hard. So if you have tips on how to make friends at 40 years old, especially in a new city, please let me know. I've done the apps. I've been on Bumble BFF. I've been on forums. I've joined several really big Discord servers of local girls. I've tried to go to meetups. I've gone out to happy hours. I've joined a couple clubs. Like, I am literally doing all the things that I can think to do. But here I am, feeling so sure that there's like a person nearby who could be my DC person, but I just can't find her. So
Again, like this is the lie that other women tell other women. All right, you have all. Well, what if you don't have friends? Now you have nothing. This is, again, women will use other things to compensate for the whole of having no man. Mr. GQ, what's up, my brother? These modern women talking points is backwards. Their talking points is talking they're men. It's called difference between men. Yeah.
I'm in my mid-20s and I can confidently say that I have no friends. And I understand that we're in a loneliness epidemic, but when y'all are saying you don't have friends, it doesn't seem the same as when I'm saying I don't have friends. Because from what I'm seeing, it's people have friends, like human beings that you communicate with daily and you hang out with, and you just haven't found your good friend group. Like, you haven't found your best friends, which is fine. That's what our 20s are for. And some people will say that they have work friends, they don't have real friends. I don't have work friends because I work from home, and everyone else.
I agree, Evil Eddie. But this is a thing where women use friends as honestly, as a shield, right? It's like, it's literally, right, to compensate for you can't find a man. That's what it is.
Doesn't live in California, and I don't have anybody. Like, I'm confidently saying I don't have anybody. Like, I don't have anybody that I could send a meme to. I don't have anybody that I could go to lunch with. I haven't been out to lunch with someone that's not like...
I can tell you this, right? This is why it's dangerous. Women think it's dangerous when men like this, right? When men's group like this channel and other channels like it, we are gathering, we are creating a brotherhood. We are creating a circle, right? A circle of friends, a circle of brotherhood. They think this right here. Why do you think I'm hanging out with you guys? You know, why do you think I'm hanging out with you guys? Because we are friends. We are brothers. Women cannot handle it. Women won't handle, male loneliness? Nah, we ain't dealing with that shit.
my mom in over a year, it feels like. And it's just, what am I supposed to do? Everybody just says, oh, making friends as an adult is hard, and then they move on. And it's like, okay, I understand that. We've acknowledged that. Making friends as an adult is hard. Where do I go from here? Like, okay, what is the next step? And I know that I have to put myself out there. And
Exactly. Mr. GQ, exactly. And this is what I'm doing, right? I've said this before. I'm not looking to grow like millions of subscribers. No, I like that. You know what? The people who are following me, the people that are following me actually want to follow me, right? Actually support me, actually are, you know, hanging out with me because they like me. So again, I'm building a true brotherhood, in my opinion. I'm building a brotherhood. And like I said, this is why I said, if we get to 10K, I want to celebrate it by hanging out. We go around, we will find a place. We will find a place on this fucking earth and we'll hang out.
I do, and I don't drink, so I find like all these youth events in my city, and I go to, I don't know, like trivia nights, and I go to bingo, and I go to anything where it's like, it's an opportunity for me to meet people and talk to people. And it seems like everybody already has their own friends, or even if you like exchange Instagrams, they're not interested in pursuing anything further, which I understand. Because I also like being in my room and being on TikTok. And I understand that's probably what we're all doing. But at some point, like, we have to do something. Like, we have to move forward. And I don't know how to do that. And I feel really alone. Because, again, I just feel like nobody else has, like, literally...
Yeah, I mean, church is a good place, right? Church is a place to find a like-minded person. So I definitely... If religion is like a big priority of yours, I would definitely recommend a church.
Nobody. And everything that you see on my profile is like, I go out with my sister all the time, which is good. And I'm very lucky that I have my sister and I have such a strong bond with my sister. But it's like, this is the only person that I ever spend time with. And I don't know, like my birthday.
But think about this, right? What if your friend, what if your sister, what if your mom, what if they focus on their own life? What if they get a partner? This is a problem with a lot of women where they build their lives around this friendship. And then when this friendship, it fractures because this one wants a relationship, this one's about to get married, this one's going into a relationship. Now what? Right? You build the lies around, oh, let me just, you know, have a bunch of friends and I don't need a partner. No. I think you're waiting for the dominoes to fall.
It just passed and I spent it with my sister again for like the 5th year in a row. And I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I do want her there, but I also want other people. Like, I want a community. I'm sorry. I don't want to be like crying on this stupid app, but like, I want a community of people that like...
David, what's up, my brother? What's up? I don't know about that, right? I don't know about that.
Care about me, that I care about, and I know I'm not the problem, which I know sounds crazy to say, but like, I know I'm not the problem because I'm really nice and I'm fun and I'm very respectful. Like, I don't know what to do, and I feel very alone, and I don't know what to do, and I just genuinely do not see like a point to this anymore. If you're alone, like, what is the point of being human? Like, that literally sounds like philosophical, but like but like the point of like...
Apparently, we don't need men anymore. Now, just stating the obvious here, these women are very drunk, and as you can see, that brings out the worst in people.
Nobody needs men!
But I have to admit, I've been in situations where women were completely sober, and they were still talking about men like they are trash. To prove my point, here's a video of women who aren't drunk.
My husband, it takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated, starving, and living in his own filth.
How did we even get to...
This is the thing where don't even bother with these women. Yet you're saying you're bad mouthing your man, and this is the thing. That's why this is why right? We ain't dealing with these women. We should not be dealing with these women. Women on The View, yes, they're ridiculous.
To a point in history where so many
Omni, what's up, my brother?
women don't even recognize the value that men bring to the table. Well, throughout most of human history, men and women came together out of necessity. People complain a lot about how bad things are nowadays, but life used to be a lot harder. A lot of people were poor and barely getting by. And if you don't have anything yourself, you need other people. You had to form strong relationships just to survive. But nowadays, we've got so much luxury in the Western world and institutions where you can go to for help, and as a consequence, we need other people less. I mean, of course, we still need other people, but not as directly as we used to. And since most women also have jobs now, they don't need men to take care of them like they used to. Men and women don't really come together anymore because they need to. The only reason for them coming together now is because they want to. But when they also don't want to be together, there is really nothing left. And I only have to take one look at my own comment section to know how bad the situation really is. Comments about how it's too late, how dating sucks, and how men think living in a cave surrounded by other men and owning a fancy car is better than getting married. And honestly, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I've seen way worse comments under other videos. There are a lot of men who have just completely given up on dating because they think it's not even worth it. And a lot of men just pretend they have stopped caring about it altogether. But of course, this is just a coping mechanism because who are we fooling here? You can tell yourself that all you like, but it must really hurt to feel like you're not.
I definitely say, right? Men need to focus on their purpose. I've been always in the camp where, for me personally, okay, I do believe that us as men, or as as people, right? We need each other. This is why I've never been out here saying I hate women, because I do believe that to continue the human race, or it's part of our biology, we need each other. So I've never been supporting of, hate on women, and just stop dating women. No, because in all honesty, that mindset won't get you nowhere. Right? This is why I rather support passport bros. Right? I rather promote my brothers to do passport bros, because honestly, there will be a woman out there that fits you better.
Need it, or to not have a sense of purpose. But the interesting thing is that men aren't the only ones who feel like giving up.
I don't know. I've had really bad luck. So everything. Like, I've been treated like shit.
And this is something I hear a lot from women. They also feel like men have treated them badly. And I think there's one very important reason for this. I've discussed this in a video before, but women tend to want men who are at the top of the food chain. So these top men have a lot of options, which makes them less likely to settle for just one woman. And I'm just guessing here, but I think this girl has dated one of these guys where she was just one of many, which is why she feels like this. As a result of this, both men and women feel like they're treated like trash by the other sex. Women feel like they don't have to settle for anything less than they deserve, because they can take.
Exactly. Bro, this is what I said, right? Let's go passport bro. Let's do it. Right?
Care of themselves, because most women have a job, which can definitely also be a good thing, because I also wouldn't want to be trapped in a marriage that I don't want. But feeling like you have a ton of options can also make you not settle.
You know what I also hate is that when women say trap in a marriage you don't want. So you weren't trapped in a relationship you don't want. You weren't trapped in an engagement you don't want. But after marriage, you were trapped in a marriage you don't want. I always find that insane.
Settle for anyone ever. And thank God there are also women who do see a man's value, and they make videos like this. Apparently,
I do get very triggered around going to my brother's at Christmas and all the kids being there, and I'm the only single person there.
I agree with this.
And I've started feeling, I mean, he doesn't know this, but I feel such, I can't help it, and it brings me shame. But like when I see his kids who have now got girlfriends and boyfriends, I feel such shame. And it's awful, because I don't want to be that person. I want to be like proud auntie, and the auntie that they all get on with, and but I get so sort of locked in my shame that I then don't become the best person in the room, because I stop talking. Yeah. I do get very
It comes in waves. Most of the time, I'm okay. And then it comes and hits me like nobody's business. And honestly, I've been feeling like this a lot lately. It's love. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing it myself.
I'm 32 years old. That means I've hit the wall 2 years ago, and my life has been amazing. Best 2 years. I'm Chinese. We love walls.
I quit at being independent. I don't want to do this shit no more. This shit no more. Like, I'm me.
Stop having babies with black men.
Y'all know how females be saying, we don't need no man. I don't need no man for nothing. Y'all are driving around here in brakes looking like this. Let me show you the other side. Y'all better get y'all man and sit y'all ass down.
I post my naked body online to
Like
put it short and
fully
simple.
naked?
Yes.
Are
so
you
much.
fulfilled doing this?
Absolutely not. No, it has made me like extremely depressed.
Well,
emotional, damn it.
How much longer do you want to do this for?
I would love to stop now.
What's wrong with women with kids?
What's wrong with little Jimmy with freckles and the glasses?
He's not my type.
Not my type.
Gotcha, bitch.
How old are you?
53.
At your age, have you found that dating has become easier or harder for you?
Absolutely harder.
50-year-old men, are they going for women in their age category or younger women?
They want women in their category, but they pretty much go for the younger woman.
If you are single and you are in the dating marketplace at that time, when that happens, say you're 37, 36, 38, 40, whatever it may be, and you are still on the hunt for that man, and you hit the wall and you can see in your face that you are no longer the face that you were at whether it was 30 or 35 or 25.
Awesome, Darius. Have a good night, my brother. Have a good night.
Whatever it is, you are going to be panicked because now you know that you are going to compete with women who are younger, who are largely more fertile, not always, but largely speaking, yes, who have that youthfulness to them.
When you guys go out, who usually pays for the dates?
Do you even have to ask?
So I'm assuming it would be him.
Well, I mean, that's a safe assumption, unless you knew Stacy here. Yes. Very confident, demanding. So she makes me pay for everything. Yes, you're right.
Come on now, dog.
Under what circumstances do you cover the bill?
Never.
Why is that?
Because I bring my value
How do you bring your value?
by being myself
What?
and entertaining this man.
Yeah, we're having a great time.
How do I bring my value?
What do you mean?
I mean, I would.
It's her body. It's her beauty. That is her value. This is a thing where women just pretty much know it. That's women's value. Their body, their beauty.
I wouldn't hang out with a guy that didn't pay.
Why is it okay for women to say that they want to date millionaires, but if men say they want to date size 2s, they're
Because women are a bunch of hypocrites and they don't take accountability for what they're saying or believing. They just want what they want. And then anytime they get called out for any of their bullshit, they just say, whatever.
Ladies, I've got a serious question. When you are dating or you've decided to enter into a relationship, what do you bring to the table? Like, seriously, I know you're cute. I know you know how to dress. I know you look fine and your figure's tight, the waist is snatched. But what are you bringing to the table? Everywhere on social media, I see that men need to be 6'2". They need to be emotionally available. They need to be able to pay for bills. They need to be able to pay for dates. Absolutely, I don't disagree with that. But what do you bring to the table? Are you emotionally available?
Big Barge, what's up, my brother? What's up?
It's noon on Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, and I have nothing to do. I have nowhere to go. And I'm not looking for pity. This is the reality for some people sometimes.
This is a thing where I want to talk to my brothers, right? I get it. MGTOW is nice. And I definitely think that us men, we need time for ourselves. We need to focus on ourselves. This is why I do like MGTOW in a way where you need to gain self-respect. You need to gain self-love. But I hope my brothers will understand that at the end of the day, you know, Evil Eddie said it, right? Where is it? Men and women are complementary, right? We need each other. I really don't want my brothers to think that, oh, you know, I hate women, I'm never going to date a woman. No. Don't be like that. Because life is already tough, right? Life is, now, I mean, you could. We're all adults. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. But you would think that, okay, you know, women are terrible. That's why I don't want, no, but this is the thing. This is why I do promote Passport Bros. The world is bigger than our backyard, right? The world is bigger than the West. So I think spending your life alone is sometimes nice, right? I get it. I can see the appeal, right? It's like, it's peaceful and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, there's some joy to having a partner along on the ride. So I definitely want my brothers to, you know, if you don't, and if you're not, if, you know, to always think of other options, if you want to. Like I said, I mean, if being alone is your way for happiness, great. But if being alone is your way to not be hurt, my brothers, travel the world, right? Only because it's women. It's women who are pig-headed. They are stubborn, who think, oh, I don't need no man, so you know what? I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. Great. Great for you. But in my opinion, that is honestly a sad life to live, in my opinion. Now, again, if you do find happiness in loneliness, awesome. I just don't think that most people do. Of course, there's plenty that is fine with, you know, being by themselves. I just think there's not, you know, that much enjoyment in it.
I know some of you will come into the comments and be like, why don't you go do this? Why don't you go do that? Why don't you call this person? Why do you call that person? I know how to do all those things, but sometimes you do all those things and this is what's left. I spend a lot of holidays alone, not on purpose. I do the phone calls, I do the things, I try to put it out there, but this is the reality of it. And now that I know it because I'm living it, I'm much gentler with other people. I'm much more careful when I ask them, what are you doing this holiday weekend? Because some people don't have things to do. And again, I want to be clear, it's not a pity party. It's the reality for so many people. I spent about an hour with a friend. Now I'm about to go into stores to look for something to fulfill me. It's so beautiful outside. I'll get on my bike later, probably. I'll walk my dog later.
See, big bars? That's what I'm saying. Where I think most men, most of us, we want someone, right? Life is hard on our own. But this is a thing where I promote one tenet of the MGTOW, right? Where you think about yourself, you care about yourself. If you have self-respect, you have self-love, that is the big thing, right? But let's travel the world. Come on, my brothers. Like, focus on your money. Focus on bettering yourself, right? When you're at a good spot in life, let's travel. Let's check out the world. There's more to the world, right? I get it. Women in the West, they're shitty, right? Women in the West are not great. Again, the world is bigger than the women around here.
I know that for sure. Actually, no, I won't, because I'm too anxious and I'm too sad and I'll still be alone. And even if you were to present an opportunity to me right now to do something or be with someone, I'm literally in that state where I can't. It's just this crazy, I don't know what the purpose.
And that's the thing where I don't want my brothers to be like this, right? We've seen it, right? So many women, the longer they're alone, the worse they are to be with someone. Please don't be like that, my brothers. Like I said, this is why I keep on promoting you guys to be the best version of yourselves. Do not be like women. Do not be jaded. Do not be miserable. Like, this is the thing where I show these videos not to hate on women. Right? I show these videos not to hate on women. I want us brothers to cell phones rot their brains. It do, right? But I show these videos for us to gain that knowledge where, you know what? I ain't gonna be like this. I ain't gonna be miserable, because I don't promote misery, right? With my brothers, I'm not promoting misery. I want us to be happy, right? And I want us, and I promote it. Find a partner as well, right? But we should also create the brotherhood, create a friendship where we're not miserable people. I believe the sisterhood is just a club for miserable women, miserable, lonely, man-hating women. I'm not creating that same type of community, okay? My brotherhood is a brotherhood that we support each other. We support each other. We push each other to be better. But we also say, don't hate women. Don't hate women. There are plenty of good women in this world, right? In this world. Definitely there's a lot of terrible women in the West, but that doesn't mean that, there aren't good women in the world. Do not close off your heart. I've been there and I've done that. Yes, it's a man-hating club. The sisterhood is a man-hating club. This right here is not a woman-hating club. My brotherhood that I'm trying to create isn't based on hating women. It isn't, right? I want us to hold people accountable, particularly hold women accountable for their words and actions, but also support men, push men to be the best version of themselves. And then also, don't close your heart out, right? Don't close your heart off to the world, right? That's why I want my brotherhoods to be like that.
Point is of what I'm saying, other than sometimes
I agree, Omni, right? Don't rush. Don't rush it. Learn to enjoy the process.
when you see somebody, don't assume they have their shit together. Don't assume it's picture perfect. It's noon on.
This girl at work said something to me the other day, and I can't get it out of my head. Heard a baby around her. I was like, oh God, that's free birth control for me. And she's like, oh, that makes me think of my little baby. And I was like, yeah, I'm too selfish. I don't want kids. I have a dog. That's enough for me. A couple of days later, she's like, so you don't want kids, but you have a dog. Do you have a boyfriend or anything? And I was like, no, I've never had a boyfriend. She was like, how old are you? And I said, 27. She's like, and you've never had a boyfriend? And I never really cared. But there's something about her saying that really hit me this time, because I've never been on even 2 dates with the same person. Even guys I've talked to or hooked up with, they'll slowly stop talking to me, and then I find out they have a girlfriend, or they get into a new relationship a week later. And when I was younger and I didn't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, I'd be like, it's because I'm fat. I used to weigh 320 pounds. I lost 160 pounds. It's not like I'm being hit up every day, every week, even every month with people in my DMs or messaging me on Snapchat trying to get with me. It's no one hits me up. It's not even I'm being selective with who I'm picking and turning people away. It's just people aren't coming up to me, and I don't understand. Not I have an issue with people wanting to hook up with me, but if it tries to go a step further, they're absolutely not, no. I don't want to just hook up with random people that I don't know, so I'll tell people that I don't want to hook up with them until I know them, and then they're like, well, you're a prude. I'm I literally can't win. Why it's hitting me so hard this time is the fact that she had the audacity to ask by choice, and I just sit there and I'm no, it's not by choice. When I was younger, I was oh, it's because I'm fat. Oh, it's because I'm fat. Once I lose weight, I'll have no problem. And now that I'm not fat, I'm just what is it? What is the reason? So now I'm gonna finish my energy drink and hit the gym until I can't feel my emotions anymore. Maybe that.
You're damaged. This is the thing. And this is why I'm keep on trying to tell my brothers, do not let the past damage you. This is the thing where, why do I and I've said this, I stand on the things I say, right? Why I promote my brothers, right? Do not let your past damage you. Okay. I always think iron sharpens iron, right? The traumas we've experienced as men Do not let it weigh you down. Just let it make you stronger, right? Trauma for women make women miserable people to be with. The trauma for men should only make you stronger, make you wiser, right? That's the shit where makes you better as men. Do not let trauma of your past make you into miserable, bitter people. I've said this before, right? I could be sitting here crying because of my ex. She fucked up my life. But you know what? No. I'm the thing where I will take accountability. I messed up. I will not blame women for my life. I will not blame women for my life. Because honestly, that is just trauma speaking. And blaming others for your life does what for you? It doesn't improve you. It doesn't make your life better, right? It doesn't do anything. So I like to take self-reflection. I do not make excuses. I do not put blame on other people. And again, that is why I promote accountability. We as men should just focus on ourselves, focus on our actions. Do not blame the world. Do not blame women. Do not blame nobody but ourselves. I show these videos for us to not hate on women, but to recognize, to understand things, right? To understand that we don't want to be like this. We don't need to be blaming women, blaming other people for our lives. She could take the initiative. She definitely could.
You cannot intellectualize yourself out of the human desire to be loved. And that's why I think this entire decenter men, get hobbies instead of dating. It's all BS.
No, that's the thing where exactly. This is why I try not to hate on other people. I try not to blame other people for anything. I try to make the best of the situation. I try to find what I can learn from the situation. Alan, what's up, my brother? What's up? Thank you for the congratulations.
And it's coming from people who are too embarrassed to admit how lonely they are out of some shame they feel for perpetual loneliness. I will explain. All over my For You page, and especially my Twitter, over the past 2 weeks, people have been discussing this topic, which granted is a reoccurring topic, that you need to decenter men. That phrase should exclusively apply to not teaching girls that the best thing they can do in life is become a wife and mother, in terms of don't center your life around being an accessory to a man's dream. Right? You should have your own personhood. What it does not refer to, and what I think it's very detrimental to tell single people that it refers to, is this idea that you shouldn't prioritize romantic love, right? Human civilizations across time, almost every civilization has prioritized familial love, platonic love, the love between your friends, and romantic love. It's the stuff that makes up our fairy tales. It inspires our hopes and dreams. We are wired to want these things. Humans are.
And that's the thing where I don't want my brothers to be jaded, right? It sounds like big bars is, I don't want us to be jaded. Like I said, I don't want it to be where we're hating women. I don't. And this is the thing where I always go about it where we hold other people accountable. We see the words that they say, but we also recognize that the world is bigger than the women we see in the West, the women we see on social media. We just learn what women are like. Right? We learn what women are like. We learn that, we not be like these types of women where, all the hate that women give us, right? We don't deal with it. So this is why I showed where, honestly, we don't put women on a pedestal. We do not put women on a pedestal. And that's probably one of the things why I like to show these videos. You don't put women on a pedestal. Women are not angels. Women are not goddesses. Women are not perfect tens. They're not. Women are very flawed human beings, very flawed. And I think a lot of men growing up, we think women are absolute perfection. We think women are, we put women on a pedestal. And this is where I at least try to bring them down to they're humans. They're humans just like all of us.
Are social creatures. We're meant to live in community with one another. We're programmed to love and to be loved. And pretending you can just watch these TikToks or read a couple of books get out of this human desire is nuts. And it doesn't even apply when you look at the ways we treat the enduring grief that comes with not having the two other types of love besides romantic, right? Because if I say, like, I don't have a family, my parents are dead, I don't have siblings, or I don't have a good family, I don't have contact with them, people recognize that that is enduring grief that I will experience for the rest of my life. We acknowledge it on Mother's Day, Father's Day, the holiday season. We hold space to listen to the stories of those who are hurting, even those who have found family. Just this idea that, like, there is something so painful about not having anyone who's related to you or the people who raised you. Similarly, we hold space for people who don't have any friends. People talk about how traumatic and genuinely heartbreaking it was to not have friends in primary school. It's something that,
You know, this is the thing where, again, this is why I'm creating this brotherhood, right? One of the reasons why I create this channel is that I want a brotherhood, right? Father's Day is a joke. It is. It definitely is. Father's Day is a joke. But here's the thing. This is why I want to create this brotherhood. I want to create a community of men where, you know what? We are friends. We are brothers. We are, you know, we're not shy of saying that we care for each other, right? We're not shy to say that, you know, I've said this before, that I love you guys, right? I think you guys are amazing. You guys, during a hard period of my life, right? Creating this channel, doing this live has helped me. It has helped me where it's took me out of the darkness, right? So I've always said that, you know, creating this community has helped me mentally, you know? So that's why I always express that you guys are amazing. And I show my appreciation and love to you guys. And I will always view you guys as brothers. And I want to create a community like that where at the end of the day, you can definitely call me a friend. You guys can definitely call me a friend. And we don't have that enough, right? As men, we don't have enough like that. We don't have a community. And this is why I want to create this kind of community, this brotherhood.
still like tinges when they're an adult. And then when people discuss how lonely they are because they don't have romantic love, then it's suddenly like, oh, you're so desperate. Oh, you need to get over that. You just need to get a hobby. Frankly, you should stop trying to pursue it. And it's like, why? And I never realized how hypocritical and cruel we were being to single people until I got into my current relationship. And like, I know that I'm going to marry my boyfriend. This is the best relationship that I've ever been in. I'm genuinely really happy. And it made me realize, like, so much of the advice that we give to single people is just absolute bull.
Steve, thank you. I mean, this is a thing where we're brothers. We are brothers. I hope that, you know, this is why I wanted to live where you guys can, you know, chill and hang out with me. Dude positive. What's up, my brother? This is a thing where I get it. I do understand women. It's always about money, but we also got to think that you could hope that you can find a woman that it's not only about money. Because here's the thing where I always think that it is a duty for a man to provide, right? It is, but it shouldn't be it shouldn't be the reason why you're with a man. Again, this is why I say, you know, you got to open your world to bigger things. Right? Bigger things in the world. You know, don't just shut yourself off. But I get it, right? I can understand it. It's not easy.
Bullshit. Telling people that a healthy, happy relationship is not something to want feels crazy, because if you are watching this right now and you are in a happy, healthy relationship, you know damn well that it's better than being single. Even the best times that I had being single, because there's something about being fulfilled romantically. And it's not something that can be made up for with my friends or my family, even though I have very strong friends and family relationships. It's just not the same. And that's fine. Why do we meet people with such disdain when they say they're lonely, especially knowing the onus we put on women, especially to get partnered? This advice is never coming from people who are like, either really happy with being single or who are in happy, healthy relationships. It's coming from people who are fighting back the tears when they're making these videos or giving out this advice like, well, actually, I'm fine with my state and you need to be too, because I don't want to hear anybody else talking about it. Like, that's very much the energy that it gives. And I'll end it on this note. There is a particularly disingenuous way that we talk about people who have been affected by the lack of romantic love, when they acknowledge that it's because they don't meet the beauty standard, right? Like, yes, everybody is beautiful, but we know that some people just, they meet a specific beauty standard, and the people who don't, you have a harder time dating. Why are you making them feel bad for saying that? A girl got on my For You page and she was talking about the fact she was a heavy girl. She was talking about the fact that her weight made boys not
Red Door, my sister, what's up? What's up?
like her. I've never been fat, but I know that that's true because I see how people treat other fat people. And the comments were gaslighting her. They were like, no, like, oh, I can't believe this is happening. Like, you know damn well. It feels so mean, especially if you're a person who's like always gotten romantic connections or you've always been desired romantically, to tell a person who's never had that, who's like on the internet crying or in real life crying, like, I wish this happened to me, and be like, it's actually not that great. Like, you don't need it. Like, it's like looking at a starving person and then eating a hamburger and knowing that your entire life you've just like binged out of the most decadent foods and being like, the food's actually not that good. Like, you're fine. You don't need this. Anyway, the post-gym glow is like so real.
Again, you know, at the end of the day, we gotta do what is best for each other. I mean, what's best for yourself. If you think that, again, being single is the best choice for you, I support it, right? I support it. If you believe that, you know, being single is what brings you peace and happiness and contentment, I support it. I do. Okay. But I also want to push men to don't necessarily close yourself off, right? But at the very least, this is why I'm trying to create and push this brotherhood, because at the least is that we have each other, right? At the least we have this brotherhood. So that is what I'm trying to do, right? This is what I'm trying to create, where at the very least we have this brotherhood. So I want to say that.
Can we please have a... I'm so tired of hearing about the male loneliness epidemic, so let's talk about the female loneliness epidemic, because we're experiencing one too. The one where men treat you like you're some fantasy object, and the moment they realize you're an actual human being with thoughts, feelings, and emotions, they're gone. Or when they want you for your body, but never have any intention of actually getting to know it or respecting it. Or when they want you for your emotional intelligence, even though they have no intention of ever reciprocating it. Or when they want you for what you can do for them, but they don't want you for who you are. That's loneliness. Crying yourself to sleep every night next to a partner who claims to love you even though his actions never follow his words, that's loneliness. Being too afraid to open yourself up to love and opening yourself up to men because we live in a world where SA, domestic violence, and femicide is so normalized, that's loneliness. The difference is that the male loneliness epidemic is self-inflicted and the female loneliness epidemic is self-preservation. I'm so tired.
And this is a thing where I get it, right? Women like this, you are better off single. With women like this, you are better off single. Okay? With women like this who don't realize that they are the problem, right? With women like this who don't realize that, you know what? The men you're talking about, she is full of crap, right? The men you're talking about isn't all men. It isn't men, right? It's like, it's the men you're dealing with, so you blame all men for it. Again, I get it. With women like this, you are better off going your own way. And this is why I show women like this, right? This is why I show videos like this, so you can understand. Yeah, I would stay away from women like this. But this is also why I say, have your passport, my brothers, right? Have your passport, because honestly, the world is bigger than women like this, right? There's plenty of women in this world that's not blaming everything on women. How's the sandwich coming? Laughing Man, my brother. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the love and support. You guys are amazing. But yes, this is why, right? Thank you, Red Door. This is why I show women like this. So we know that, you know what? We are staying away from women like this.
So there's actually a women's loneliness epidemic too. It's just that
she's an amazing woman, married to an amazing man, right? And created an amazing family. And that's the thing. This is why I've said there are women out there that are amazing. Okay? There are women out there that's not like these insane ass women. So this is why I said it. where I'm not trying to create a community where men are hating on women. No, I am creating a community where men understand women. Know that, you know what? These are not women I want. These are women that have created their own problems and are projecting their own trauma onto the world of men. So this is why we stay away from women like this.
We will manage our feelings of longing and hunger, and you guys won't. Do you think we like this? Do you think that all the single women in the world like the fact that we cannot find decent human men to spend our time with? Do you think we like that? Do you think we like going years without physical contact with the gender we're sexually attracted to? Do you think we like that? The thing that kills me the most is how many fucking phenomenal single women I know, absolutely wonderful, beautiful, successful human beings I know who happen to be women. I don't know any single men. I don't know any. None. That's fucked up. That's super fucked up. If there are this many of us, there should be this many of them, right? I wonder what they're doing. I wonder what they are. I wonder what they're up to right now. Oh, that's right. They're in my comment section telling me how I'm gonna die alone with my cats. Like, that doesn't sound like fun. We're lonely too, bitch. We are lonely too. We're just better at it. We are so much better at handling our feelings of unrequited desire and longing than men choose to be. And yes, it's a choice. You can choose to be happily single. You can choose to find more community around you. You can choose productive ways to spend your time. Or you can sit at home and yell at women you don't know in their comment sections. Up to you. So there's actually a women's loneliness epidemic too. It's just that we will manage our feelings of longing and hunger.
This is the thing. We are leaving these women alone. I'm not in their comment section, spewing hate. I don't give a shit. You are single. You are happily single. Stay that way. You are happily single. Stay that way. Because honestly, I don't care. I'm promoting men to focus on themselves. Men to gain self-love, self-respect. Right? And you can do that through MGTOW right? If you gain that self-love, the self-respect, you can also look towards being a passport bro. Leave these women alone. Let these women, right, be happily single. Because honestly, in my opinion, these women do not qualify for good men. They don't. Because they have been tainted by feminism. They have been ruined by feminism, right? Their brains have been poisoned by feminism. So no, these women, I'm perfectly happy and fine with leaving these women alone. No hate whatsoever. Please stay happily single.
Y'all call me crazy, call me Gen Z, call me unhinged, but it's genuinely gotten to a point of loneliness that I have no one else to talk to but ChatGPT. I have no one else to talk to but ChatGPT. Like, I low-key think I need like a therapist type of friend vibe, but like,
I do admit, right, Steve? I do admit, right? I mean, I've been single for a while now, and my money has been going up. So, I get it. But I also say this, right? I mean, there's a certain point where you get to a certain amount of money. You can't spend it all on yourself. I mean, you could, right? You could, but I mean, it's a nice thing to, spend a bit on someone you love. So,
genuinely, like, every time I have a problem that I don't really want to deal with in the moment, I just go to ChatGPT and ask that bitch for help, because who really can help me? And like, sometimes she'd be eating with the advice, but other times it'd be like, girl, like, why would you tell me to do that? Like, why would you tell me to do that? But then there'll be other times, like, I'll put a text that someone sent me into ChatGPT to help me like analyze it, and like, she'd be clocking tea. Like, she'd be reading shit that you would not like necessarily think about like while reading a text. Like, she'll like pick up on the shade, she'll pick up on everything, bro. Like, she's actually like, I don't know. My ChatGPT's a girl. I don't know about y'all, but she's becoming my new best friend, damn it. Hold on. No. It can't be a robot. Like, I just refuse to believe that. Like, no. Y'all.
This is the life of women.
Where is my man at? Where is my man at? I hate to make my entire life about relationships, but where is my man at?
He's living his best life, staying away from entitled modern women such as yourself.
Where is my man?
That's the thing where, like I said, we recognize these types of women, right? We recognize these types of women, and then we're done, right? That's the process where we can understand what type of women these are. We recognize what type of women they are, and we stay away. Again, there are paths we take. Either go MGTOW, where you focus on yourself, you focus on your happiness, you focus on your contentment, or you go passport bro. Again, we're not dealing with these modern day Western women.
Obviously, I want to be with a man who's more successful than me, right? And so what I realize is I'm like, damn, these men who are super successful, they have unlimited options. Whereas me as a successful woman, my dating pool is like tiny. Do you feel that as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the more successful you get as a woman, the less options you have.
Right. Whereas for them, it's vice versa. Yeah.
For them, it's more options.
I know.
Guys don't feel the need to be taken care of. They like to take care of you. So then they can literally take care of anyone. The more successful they get, they don't care if you're a waiter, like they don't care if you like teacher, what you are. They just are like, okay, well, if you're the right one, like it kind of is a little up. Men have so much more options than women.
Obviously.
And that's the thing where we as men, we need to create our options. Don't hold yourself back. The world should be your options, right? So that's something that we should figure out, right? Do not let anything hold yourself back, because I want my brothers to find that happiness, right? However that may be, right? However that might be. So I want my brothers to, find contentment, find happiness. So that's why I promote. Omni, you got to know, right? We are brothers. I love you, right? I love all of you. I've said this before. I view you guys as brothers. Like Red Door, I view you like a sister, right? I love you guys. You guys are amazing. What's up? Mito Nitro. I'm terrible with names, right? You guys are amazing, right? You guys are amazing. Do not believe that you guys are alone in this world, right? Again, I view you guys as friends, and I'm trying to create a community where we are like friends. We are like a family, right? So do not think that, that this friendship that I'm trying to create, this community that I'm trying to create, is a weak one. We are getting stronger every day, right? We are talking as many times as we can. So, we're trying to create a strong community. So that's definitely. How are you guys doing tonight? Thank you everyone for being here. All right. This is the thing where, again, like I said this before, right? I show these videos. It's not for us to hate on women, but for us to. Whiskey's good. The guy is always he's always doing his thing, right? He's always doing his thing. Oh God. Laughing man, thank you, my brother. Thank you. No, I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom. All right, let's continue. Yeah, I love it, right? I love it. Where this is, again, I want to create a community of brothers, right? I definitely want to create a community of brothers, a community of family. Because I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Is it? Is it? Hope it's not. Hope it's well. All right. Audio good? All right, let's continue with the videos. I don't know. Hopefully it's working. Hopefully it's working. Again, I mean, like, again, I'm not like, I don't have like the greatest of setups. Maybe in the future, right? As things get on, as things get better, hopefully I will have enough to invest, in the setup. I want to definitely buy some better lights, buy a better mic, buy better setup. So in the future, right? We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. All right. All right. Good. I'm glad. All right, let's check some videos out.
I just don't fucking get it. You work, you have money. Why can we not do 50-50? We're going on a date almost every week. I'm having to spend so much money. I can hardly save anything. I can hardly go out with the boys. It's ridiculous. All my money is going straight back to you, but all your money gets saved. I don't get it.
I wasn't raised to go 50-50 with a man.
You know, we're in a different society now, right? It's a whole different generation. It's not about how you were raised. It's about how things are now. Ask around, everybody is doing 50-50, okay? Women work now, just like at home. I'm also doing the chores, right? It's all split now. It's just about respect.
But I also cook for you.
I never asked you to cook for me.
Well, you don't know how to cook.
Yeah, so what? I can order food.
I don't think we should go 50-50.
Ridiculous. I just don't fucking get it.
And this is the thing where, why do I show these videos, right? Like kind of Evil Eddie said. Again, because men are desperate. Men are desperate. Why do I say either we go MGTOW or we go passport, bro? Because you need, men, we should have options. Options, right? And that's the thing. That's the key. Have options. Do not be desperate. When you are desperate for a woman, you will settle for anything. You will settle for anything you can get, right? This is why you do not be afraid to walk away. Don't be afraid to walk away. Women will divorce you on a dime. Women will leave you whenever she feels like leaving you. Because women are not desperate for a man. Women are not desperate for a man. So why do I show these videos? Because again, it's not about hating women, right? It's not about hating women. I've always led it back to it's us. It's about gaining self-respect. It's about gaining self-love. It's about creating options. You do not argue with women, right? You do not argue with women. You're not begging women. You're not trying to change women. Do not try to change women. If she doesn't want 50-50, if she doesn't want whatever, right? She doesn't follow you or whatever, you walk away. Walk away. You go MGTOW, you go passport, bro. You do not, right? Create desperation. That's my thing. And again, yes, women are selfish, right? Women are selfish. They care about themselves. And here's the thing. That is the problem. We as men always thinking about others. It's got to stop, right? It's got to stop. Particularly if you're a good man, that's the thing.
Women are the prize. That's what the people get fucked up.
Well, wait,
Women are the prize.
hold on. If high value men are rare, why wouldn't the high value man be the prize?
they're not the prize because what was there?
There's
prize
less of
be
them
when
to
it
go
comes
around.
with a man?
They're more rare.
Yeah, where are they? I've been searching.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That would make them a prize. A diamond is a prize because it's rare.
I think it's a bit weird to call yourself a prize and then not expect to be treated like a commodity. And that might be a very highly unpopular opinion because I see this discourse run so rampant.
I haven't, or I might have. I mean, I don't think so.
Where men and women are both shouting at each other saying, oh, I'm the prize. No, I'm the prize because my role does this. Well, my role does this. It's such an adversarial energy. And I think often what happens and what I've seen with a lot of these people start off with having very low self-esteem. And so they're choosing people who don't treat them right. They're choosing people who disrespect them and treat them poorly. And eventually they have enough. And so they're trying to find answers. They're trying to find a way that this situation can never happen to them again. They want to get treated better. They need to raise their self-esteem, which is understandable. They should really be trying to find ways to raise their self-esteem. But I think that in the process of them trying to raise their self-esteem and get more self-confidence, confidence in who they are and what they bring to the table, I think a lot of times their self-esteem actually ends up staying the same, but their ego ends up going up. They still have this low self-esteem because all of the insecurities are still there. Because as much as they chant, oh, women are the prize, oh, men are the prize, neither of them generally are seeing this reflected in their actual dating experiences. So no matter how many podcast equipments they get, and no matter how many times they say, oh, well, I'm the prize, no, I'm the prize, no, I'm the prize, they're going on dates and they're still getting treated in the same sort of way. Because I think that their ego is so high but so fragile. I think that often when their newfound confidence, which is often fake, because it's often just them and their own gender sort of chanting, yeah, that other gender is the problem, I did nothing wrong, it's all the other gender's fault. And then they go on a date, and then it doesn't match up. And then now a lot of times both men and women are saying, oh, I don't need a man, I don't need a woman. And some genuinely mean it. Some genuinely just move on with their life and they are happy being single, and that's awesome. And I think that you should, if you want to be single and happy, like you should find happiness in being single. And I don't believe that you should need a man or a woman to complete you. But what I see a lot of times with these people, they will say how much better off they are without a man or without a woman, how they are the prize, but then nobody's treating them like the prize. And so I think that this is like maybe
I do say this where y'all, you know what? We'll see. We'll see if I'll try it out. Moosehead, interesting. I'll see if I could try it out. This is a thing where why I say men need to gain self-respect, self-love, because you should not be desperate. You should find someone who cares about you, who wants to be with you, right? I think we need to not, because when we are desperate as men, we always settle for women who don't want us, right? We want her more than she wants us. So in turn, we are putting her on a pedestal. We are making her the prize, when honestly, we should both want to be with each other. That is the dynamic that makes a healthy relationship. Stammy. To me, it just seems like the modern dating sphere is a bunch of people who, with inflated egos and a lack of accountability. 100% I agree. 100% I agree. And that's the thing, right? We should be able to hold each other accountable. We should be able to both be humble, right? The ego is honestly messed up. McCoy, what's up, my brother? What's up? Thank you for being here, my brother.
I swear, the worst thing is when you finally build up the courage to ask a dude you talking to or that you like for help or for money and stuff.
Exactly. Humility does go a long way. Being grounded goes a long way. Not being egotistical.
And he ain't got it. And like you get told no. Or you get told, oh, not right now. Don't ever worry about me asking for a mother. I swear. The worst thing is when you finally build up the courage to ask a dude you talking to or that you like for help or for money and stuff, and he ain't got it. And like you get told no. Or you get told, oh, not right now. Don't ever worry about me asking for a mother.
And that's the thing, right? That's the thing what we need to recognize. Don't deal with these delusional women. Don't deal with these people who just want to use you. Don't. All right? Recognize that you are better off without women like this that just want to use you.
So we're supposed to give men a break if they're poor or they're not doing well yet because they could one day, but you guys won't do the same if it's a woman that's not attractive. Are you going to give her a chance? I've never seen that happen. I've never seen a man be like, wow, this woman is really unattractive. Let me give her a shot. Maybe one day she'll do well. Maybe one day she'll be as attractive as me. Maybe one day I'll be attracted to her. Is that how we're supposed to be doing with the finances too? Just like marrying and dating based on maybe one day he won't be broke. I feel like I have to tread so lightly when I'm talking to other men, like saying, you know, yeah, he just was in like a really bad financial situation. And they're just like, whoa, they just like come in like they need to go defend this guy. And it's like.
And that's the thing, right? And that's what I want to promote, right? For us men to understand, right? To recognize these manipulation tactics. We will not allow, right? For us to be used. I promote my brothers. This is why I want us to gain self-love, self-respect, right? Because if we care about ourselves, we will not allow others to use us. Because here are women like this who view people on a shallow level, right? Beauty, money, that's it. And I promote, right? I promote. I said this before. For me, I'm not so fixated on beauty. I care more about who you are inside, how you treat me, not how you look, not how big your pockets are. And this is why women like this will always fail, because they only pick people based on their wallets.
Why do I, as a grown woman with my finances in order, need to be giving another grown man a break on his finances? Bitch, you wouldn't be giving me a break if I was ugly. The fuck am I supposed to be giving you a break for? So we're supposed.
And I do agree. Finances and looks are not the same. They're not equal, because for finances, you are providing someone's living. Looks does what? That's why men have lower standards.
Men should be paying for everything, and I will stand on this hill for the rest of my life. A high caliber woman literally raises a man's social currency. I cannot tell you how many times I have been out with a man and he will get compliments from other men just because I'm with him. I'm the bad bitch. Why is he getting compliments? But if you think, especially if you're with a man like that's in business or something like that, if you think that you being by his side doesn't get him an extra zero at the end of the day on that dotted line, it does. And something that like really irritates me, I hate when I'm with a man and he'll like open the car door for me and other women will compliment him like, oh my God, chivalry is not dead. Like, yes, you better open the door for her. Please, let's stop complimenting men for doing the bare minimum. Opening the car door, like that is literally so bare minimum. But you clearly it's not, because the amount of times I'm with someone and they've gotten a compliment because of that. Men should be paying.
This is a thing where it means nothing to me, right? It means nothing to me that other people in the world, right, like the person I'm with. It means nothing to me when, honestly, I'm with someone that just wants to use me. So, no, this is like, again, these are people that are shallow, absolutely shallow. And this is the thing where I don't want us to fail so many times. Because here's the thing. Women like this, when you are down, these are the type of women that will leave you, right? When you are down, when you are broke, when you are struggling, these are the type of women that will leave you. Because they only care about you on a shallow level. That's why you don't deal with these women. That's why you learn from those mistakes. You learn from, you know what? These types of women are worse, are terrible. They don't actually care about you. They care about using you, but they don't care about you.
I feel like the standard for men's attractiveness has fallen so incredibly far, and you guys are enabling it. I'm seeing all these videos with these guys that are like, this is what I wore for Halloween, or like whatever, and the comments are just like all thirst, 100% thirst, that are just like, marry me, this is like the most attractive guy ever, and like, And the whole time it's just like an average looking Joe. Like it's just like, just a normal guy. People are just dying over them in the comments. Like, what is going on? Like, I just think that there's like an epidemic of chopped men. Like, we just don't see attractive men anymore. So you guys—
Vaughn, tag me in some Asian content. Tag me in. You said there's plenty. Tag me in.
I see average ass men online and like are immediately thirsting. I feel like the standard for men's attractiveness has fallen so incredibly far, and you guys are enabling it. I'm seeing all these videos with these guys that are like, this is what I wore for Halloween or like whatever, and the comments are just like all thirst, 100% thirst, that are just like, marry me, this is like the most attractive guy ever, and like, and the whole time it's just like an average looking Joe. Like
average looking. This is the problem we find right here, where it's very superficial. So many people, particularly a lot of women, only care about superficial qualities. How you look, how tall you are, how much money you make, your charm, right? Never about your personality, your character, your moralities. And that is the problem, right? Cool. If that's what you want, awesome. But don't complain when things fail, because honestly, when you are stuck at a superficial mentality, that's when like you won't get any deep connections. And this is why a lot of women are failing in the dating market, because they are only entertaining men that meet these superficial qualities.
Dude, if you're not fine, I can't be soft with you. Like, I'm always gonna be living in my masculine. I'm sorry. Like, the men, they'll be like, oh, like, I just want to see that soft side to you. Like, I know you got it, facts, but you're chopped. So I literally can't bring it out of you. Dude, if you're not fine, I can't be soft with you. Like, I'm always gonna be living in my masculine. I'm sorry. Like, the men, they'll be like, oh, like, I just want to see that soft side to you. Like, I know you got it, facts, but you're chopped. So I literally can't bring it out of you. Dude, if you're not—
I always find it funny that, what if a man said, oh, if you're chopped, I can't be masculine. I will always be feminine. You think a woman would desire that type of man? Right? And the insanity. Okay, let's say this, all right? Fine. Let's stick with what she's saying. If you are an ugly man, she cannot be feminine. Are you saying that you've never dealt with a good-looking man before then? Because if you said you have dealt with a good-looking man, why hasn't that worked out? That's the thing where I want to say. Then why didn't that work out? Why didn't it work out with the man that you thought was a good-looking man? Why didn't that work out? So even when you were with a good-looking man, you being feminine didn't even work out. That don't make sense.
If you are a woman, stop scrolling. I had a man tell me that most women would prefer to live with a man rather than alone. I need y'all to hop in the comments and prove to him that he's wrong. If you are—
This is a thing where I said this before, and I promote this. Leave women alone, right? Leave modern Western women alone. And again, I want to promote this. I'm not trying to promote hate towards women. No, we either go MGTOW or we go passport, bro. That is it. These women want to be alone. I support it like to the nth degree. Let's support women being and staying single, right? Staying happily alone, happily single. I'm a big supporter of that. No hate, no shade whatsoever, right? Because honestly, it's not worth the headache. It's not worth the headache.
A hill that I will die on is that men don't want a good woman. They want a woman that makes them feel good. And you're going to say, what are you talking about? Men don't actually want a good woman on paper. They don't want you to make good money. They don't want you to be educated. They don't want you to have great credit. They don't want you to have a good body. They don't want you to cook.
That doesn't make you a good woman, right? That doesn't make you a good woman. No hate. I mean, the bird hands. Yeah. Again, yeah, no hate. I mean, but they're building this mentality that's going to keep them alone. And that's fine, right? Again, one thing I said is that I'm I'm perfectly fine with us as men, right? Sitting back, relaxing, eating popcorn, and watching the world that women create burn down around them, right? Because here's the foolishness. You think that's a good woman? A good degree, a good body, right? Money. That does not make a good woman.
They don't want you to clean. They don't want any of that. They don't want a quote unquote good woman, because then it forces them to rise to the occasion because you already have all of those things. So now he feels pressure. Now
Yes, makes you an adult, right? Means nothing.
he feels unworthy. Now he feels insecure, and he also knows that a good woman is going to leave him. And so every day he sits there and he has a fear that another man is going to come and steal you from him. So then he goes and he acts weird to you and he cheats on you. When I say that men want a woman that makes them feel good, they want a woman who they feel superior over. They want a woman who they make more money than. They want a woman who they feel like they're doing better than. They want a woman that they're like, well, who's going to want this bitch? Who's going to want this fat, ugly bitch with stretch marks with kids? No one's going to want you. But that's why they want you. A hill.
And again, right? Like Stammy said, they are projecting. Women like this are projecting their traumas onto men. Women like this are projecting their traumas onto men. That's why I said, leave these women alone. We either go MGTOW, so we focus on bettering ourselves, focus on the self-love, self-respect. Once we develop that, we either do passport bro. Passport bro. Stop dealing with these Western women. They are traumatized. They are jaded. They are miserable. They have turned aggressive. They have turned combative. These women are unsuitable to be in relationships with. They are just miserable women.
Dating is hard because there's like finding someone I'm actually attracted to and want to spend time with. And then there's like making sure they're a good person. And those two things seem to really not get along. Dating is hard because there's like finding someone I'm actually attracted to and want to spend time with. And then there's like making sure they're a good person. And those two things seem to really not get along. Dating is.
And she said it, right? I've said this before. If women want good men, just like the other last woman, right? Just like the last woman saying, oh, men don't want, no. There are plenty of men that do. There are plenty of men. There are plenty of good men out there. There are plenty. In my honest opinion, I think there are more good men than there are bad men. I think there are more good men than there are bad men. The problem isn't that there aren't enough good men. The problem is that there are not enough attractive good men. That is the problem for women. This is why we don't deal with this. I said this. This is why we don't deal with these women, because they think so little of you, right? They think so little of you. So again, we go MGTOW, we go our own way, we self-improve, and we do passport bros. Or we do passport bros. The world should be part of your dating options. Stop dealing with these miserable women, right? They have created the problems themselves.
So I'm at the bar minding my business, doing what I do, you know, catching the vibe, drinking my little wine or whatever. And I saw this guy. So how they had it was a stage and they had like some chairs in the front and then it's the bar area. So this guy was sitting at the chairs in the front. So I see him periodically look over at me, but I'm not thinking nothing of it because, girl, I'm looking good. So, of course, you're going to look. And he really wasn't my type, so I really wasn't, like, sending no signals for him to come over and talk to me. But he had a couple drinks to him, so he ended up finally coming over and talking to me. So he comes over and stands next to me. Mind you, I'm sitting at the bar, but I got my chair turned, so I'm facing the stage. So he come and stand right here. And I don't remember the first thing he said to me initially, but I remember him saying, like, if you guess where I'm from, I'll buy you a drink. And I think I said, man, it's not Family Feud.
This is the thing where men should stop doing. I've been a proponent of this. Men need to stop approaching. Stop approaching these women. Stop approaching these women. It's only a headache. It's always a headache. And, you know, like, even Eddie, this is a thing where, and again, I think that's the insanity of modern day women, okay? So look has been so important now because women are making money. Women are making money. So since they're making money, now they expect more out of men. They expect more out of men more than ever before. This is the high standard era that we are dealing with, right? This is what women want. Perfection. They want perfect men.
Y'all get real sassy sometimes. I'm like, this not family food. Like, if you're gonna buy me a drink, just buy me a drink. And then we end up laughing about it. So he bought the drink. keep this in mind. He bought me the drink. And so I ended up guessing that he was from Austin, Texas, which was crazy, like out of all the places. So like I was saying, he really not my type, but the conversation started off cool, so I gave him a chance. Like, I was willing to hear him out and listen to what he had to say. So some kind of way we talking about wine, and he was asking me about liquor and a shot, or I'm like, no, I don't do liquor. Like, I only drink wine because I be sick. Some kind of way we got to talking about Cooper's Hawk. Y'all know Cooper's Hawk is a winery. And I think I asked him, has he ever been to Cooper's Hawk? And he was like, no, but you should take me. So I'm instantly like, huh? Like, did I hear that right? So I just do like a little, like a little laugh, because what you mean I should take you? So he started looking like he did one of them. And I'm like, what? He like, what's wrong with that? I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, I mean, I say you should take me.
That's the thing, man. When we think alike, this is why I said the brotherhood. This is the brotherhood, right? We're on the same page.
I said, why would I do that? He told my son, why wouldn't you do that? I said, why would I do that? Like, I'm literally trying to figure out, why would I take you to a winery? And he like, it ain't.
Again, this is the thing. Stop dealing with Western women. Why I say don't approach, because these women don't want you. I'm sorry. These women are better off single. These women do not want you. Stop dealing with women that don't want you. Plain and simple. They don't want you. And why we should not be approaching Western women. It is what it is.
Nothing wrong with you taking me on a date. And so at first, like, I'm really thinking this man is joking. Like, I'm really thinking like you just trying to make me laugh or something, because there's no way that you're serious. But y'all, this man was so serious, and he low-key tried to like start to debate with me. And one thing about me, you a stranger. Nobody is ever gonna get like that much energy out of me. So it's like, I'm not even about to have an open debate with you about why I'm not about to take no nigga on no date for the first day at that, any date. Like, no, like, I don't even know you're a stranger, and you're not even my type. So it's like, I won't even, anyway. So I basically just started treating him like a statue, because it's like, I'm not even trying to get into it with you. Like, I don't even know you. I'm actually trying to enjoy the live music. So he like, so you just gonna ignore me? And I wanted to hit him with the Cardi B, like, we are at a concert. Like, people are up here performing. Like, I actually came to enjoy.
And that's the thing. I said it. I promote it. Leave these women alone. Stop approaching my brothers. Stop approaching. One, focus on yourself. Focus on building yourself mentally, physically, financially, right? Focus on yourself. And once you get close, once you're on the journey to being the best version of yourself, my brothers, passport bro, make the world your options.
The music and your
McCoy, I know you can't. McCoy, I know you're the player. I know that you are the player type. So this is the thing. I'm not talking about the players. I'm not talking about the bad boys, right? McCoy, you are the player type. So I appreciate the game, right? I give props to the game. I'm not talking about the players. So I know that.
Yapping about a bunch of nothing, like, leave me alone. So y'all, so at this point, I'm just trying to keep my cool, and I'm just really trying to keep it cute, because I'm not trying to make him feel no type of way, but I really want him to understand, like, dude, I'm not interested anymore. Like, I don't want to hear nothing you have to say. Please walk away. Do y'all know this man? So
McCoy, I know it, man. I know you are. So this is the thing. I don't hate the player, nor do I hate the game. All right? That's why that's not, bro, you know you are above all. You know you're above that. Stanley, I said this, right? You're probably new. You're probably new to this. I said it. Our brotherhood, right? As it grows, when I hit 10K, we are going to do a passport bro trip. All of us, right? Anyone who wants to join, we will, we'll hang out, we'll travel, right? We'll travel, we'll see the places. We were talking about Japan last night. So that is down. That's definitely on the bucket list. Hang out with my brothers. You're an ex-player, Mike Omni. You are dangerous, my brother.
He like, oh, you just gonna ignore me? Do y'all know he leans in, and I hit him with one of these, like.
Stanley, this is the thing. This is a brotherhood. This is a brotherhood, right? We are friends. I've said this every night. every night that I do this live, you guys are my brothers. I love you guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. We are creating a brotherhood. We will be hanging out. So this is why I come here like every other night, so we can hang out, we can chill, we can talk, we can, learn, right? And hang out, and we create this brotherhood. We push each other to be better. We push each other to be better. We hold each other accountable, right? And then we will hang out. We will definitely, do it.
What are you doing? Like, you are all in my personal space. So at this point, I'm looking for help. I'm looking around. I don't know if Damon is the owner of Evolution, but I make eye contact with Damon. Then Damon looked at dude. Because it's like, hopefully he reading the room and realized I'm very uncomfortable over here. Like, send help immediately because what are you doing? I straight to him. I'm like, dude, you tripping. Like, he's talking about something. Are you just going to lean back like that? Like, you are doing too much. I am not your girl. I don't know you. Why are you in my face? And I think that's why I'm getting sick. Because it's like, you're all in my personal space. Like, you are very much so out of line, out of order. Like, beat it, please. Like, please. I'm begging you to leave me alone. So then
that's the thing. For my non-players, we need to stop approaching, right? For my non-players, stop approaching, okay? Because honestly, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. If you guys have self-love, you guys have self-respect, it's not worth it dealing with women that just don't like you. It's not. So again, Western women do not value men. They do not value men. So it is what it is. This is why we don't approach women. We don't approach Western women. Again, focus on yourself. Focus on self-love, self-respect. Be on your journey to being the best version of yourself. And then, my brothers, we will do passport bro shit.
It's worse, and I think I forgot to mention how he had asked me like early in the conversation if I had children. I told him no, and he gave me like this super nasty response like, why you don't want to have kids? Like, if a grown-ass woman tell you she don't have kids and she don't want to have kids, it's not your goddamn business to be asking her why. And y'all know why and what I went through last year. But it's like, that's another reason why I was just completely done having a conversation with him, because it's like, you don't understand boundaries. You don't understand self-awareness. Like, you're completely out of line. So when he leaned in on me, I was just completely done with him. So mind you, like I said, originally I was turned a little bit facing the stage. So I sit all the way up in my seat. I face the bar. He's behind me. So keep in mind, like I said, in the beginning, he did buy me a drink. So the bar sells like the little mini bottles of wine. So I cracked my bottle because I'm like, okay, hopefully this nigga just walk away. I cracked my bottle, pour me some in my glass, and it's like a little bit left in the bottle. And he like, do y'all know this man asked me for that little bit of wine I had left in the bottle? Yes, he did. And guess what I told him? Hell nah. He told me something, you selfish. I see that's why you say you don't want to have kids, because you're just selfish. Like, I bought you to drink. Like, literally, I've never in my life had a man buy me a drink. I have never in my life had a man buy me a drink and ask me for some of the drink that he bought me.
Again, stop dealing with these Western women.
There's nothing harder than being a woman looking for a straight man. That's it. There's nothing harder than being a woman looking for a straight man. That's it.
Oh, really?
I always very carefully pick the wrong person. Very carefully, I pick the wrong person. Every time. What do you mean? What do you mean? I always very carefully pick the wrong person. Very carefully, I pick the wrong person. Every time. What do you mean? What do you mean? I always...
This is why we don't deal with Western women. Right? They will blame men, right? Said it's
There's nothing harder than being a woman looking for a straight man. That's it.
They will say it's hard finding a straight man. Oh, it's so hard finding a straight man.
I always very carefully pick the wrong person.
But it's hard because you, again, lack of accountability. It's only hard because of you. This is why we don't deal with these women. Because these women make dating hard. They make dating impossible. So we don't deal with these women. Because at the end of the day, they are their own worst enemy. They will only bring you chaos. This is why we don't deal with them. Sessa, my brother, what's up? What's up? Thank you for being here. Single is no longer a lack of options. It is but a choice for men nowadays. And again, that's the thing. I want men to not be desperate. We don't deal with women that don't want us. Don't deal with women that don't want you. Don't. It's not worth it. This is why I promote self-respect, self-love. Right? We're not dealing with women that don't want us. We walk away. We walk away. We don't approach because these women do not want us. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. It's understandable. They don't want us. Fine. We walk away. We don't approach. We self-improve and we do passport bros. I'm sorry. I think this is the path that I think more and more men will be taking. Right? They go MGTOW so they can self-improve. Right? They go MGTOW so they can self-improve, gain some self-love, gain some self-respect. When they get to a good version of themselves, they will start doing passport bros. I think that's the way it is. Leave it to the Pookies. Exactly. Leave it to McCoy. Right? Leave these women to McCoy. Right? Leave these women to the players. Right? Again, there will always be men for these women. So, all the more power to them. Stay strong, my brothers. Exactly. Stay strong. Don't deal with these women.
I'm going to get vulnerable and talk about the weight of loneliness and being single. For some reason, this week has hit me very, very hard. And I know I'm not alone in that feeling, so if you can relate, please let me know. And I'm really not sure what it is. Maybe it's daylight savings and the fact that it's dark at 5 p.m., but typically I feel really good and happy about where I am in life. I'm so grateful. I have so many blessings and amazing things. The ability to take care of myself in itself is such an accomplishment and something to be proud of. But it's hard not to get hung up on the fact that every single decision, every single responsibility, everything falls on me. Big, small, medium, it doesn't matter. I have to do it all. I have to take care of it all. And there's no one to share that weight with. There's no one to say, hey, can you just take this and help me? It's all on me. And also, my friends, they're all married, they have kids, they're in a different stage of life, and I accept and respect that because I know everyone's journey is different, and I was in a very long-term relationship that ended last year, so it's just how things played out. But even that makes me feel even more weight and even more pressure. Within that group, I just feel like I isolate myself more because I can't relate to their life stage, and it makes me feel like maybe I've done something wrong, even though I know where I am today is leaps and bounds better than where I was last year and the person that I was with. And I wouldn't change where I am today because I am so fortunate that I got out of the relationship that I got out of without having children, without being tied to someone or bound to someone for the rest of my life, especially given what the relationship was. I really am so fortunate. But the weight of having to do it all alone, it is a lot. And I know that my life will work out for the best and everything is always working out for my best path. But at this moment, in this moment of time, I am feeling the weight of it and it is heavy. It is a lot of pressure and you just got to ride the wave and get through it. And I will. But if you are feeling that way, just know you're not alone.
This is the thing. I don't mind, right? I don't mind personal stuff. If you join more lives, right? If you join more lives, I talk about personal things. Because here's the thing. I want to create this brotherhood. So don't shy away, right? We create this brotherhood so we can talk to each other. Now, here's the thing, right? She needs BBC. I was about to say this, right? We leave women like this to the players. They have created their own problems, right? Women like this have created their own problems. They seek bad men. They seek the players. They fall for the players. They fall for the superficial men. And that is their fault. Right? If women like this fall for, McCoy, it is what it is. Right? Like Omni said, if these women if our sisters fall for, the players, the bad boys, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, that's what they do. We have warned women for decades already. That's why we leave these women alone, right? These women are strong, independent. They don't need no man. So at the end of the day, they are the arbiters of their own bad decisions. These women are the arbiters of their own bad decisions. This is why I showed other videos, right? This is why I show other videos. Women like this have choices, right? Have choices for better men or for men that are, the good men, the monogamous men, the, other types of men. But they usually pick bad men. So at the end of the day, if women like this are picking the McCoys of the world, what can you say? It's their fault. Like I said, I don't blame the player, nor do I even blame the game. I don't blame the player, nor do I blame the game. I blame you for not being smart enough. I blame you for being an idiot and falling for the players. Right? This is the thing, my brothers. We don't blame the game, nor do we blame the players. We blame people who fall for that shit. We are all adults. You choose how to live your life. And if you mess up, no one to blame but yourself. Plain and simple. So, that is the thing. What do you guys think? Guys, you're amazing. I love you guys. That is it for tonight. I've fallen for it. I've made them fall for it. Difference is I felt regret later on. And that's the thing, right? I mean, that makes you the difference. Next time you heard from her, she will be complaining about the kids. That's the thing. All right? I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support, right? Thank you for helping me get to 5K. Now, when we get to 10K, be sure we are going to plan a meetup. We are going to plan a passport bro trip. All right? We are going to plan a passport bro trip. That's for sure, right? We are brothers. If you join me, you join the channel, be sure we are brothers. You guys can talk to me. You guys can share personal shit because I share personal things, right? We are brothers. We are family. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. All right? Know that you guys, that I care for you guys, right? I'm not just pulling your leg when I say you guys are my brothers. I mean it, all right? So be sure you guys know that. If you see the live more often, you'll know that I view you guys as brothers. I love you guys, all right? Omni Man, my brother, I love you. Dude Positive, thank you for being here. Stammy, I love you, my brother. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. McCoy, I always love you, my brother. I always love you being here. Sisam, you're amazing. Anyone? Laughing Man, thank you for being here. Big Bars was here. Red Door, my sister. I love you, my sister. I love you. All right? You're amazing. Anyone else? Anyone other shout outs? Anyone other shout outs? Steve, thank you for being here. Steve. Any other shout outs? Darius, thank you for stopping by. My brother. Mr. GQ, love ya. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. All right? Guys, please check out my other videos. Please like them. Please comment if you guys could comment. Please show as much support as you guys can. All right? Help me grow the channel. Right? You guys are amazing. I love you guys. I do. You guys are amazing. I'm happy that I can spend my Sunday nights with you guys. All right? So, guys, See you guys later, right? See you guys in the next live. Later, guys. All right? Have a good night. Love you guys.